Hi, where retirement dreams to reality. I'm Keely. This is Bruce, and today we're going to do our annual 2024 review of One Step Closer to Retirement.
Yeah, so we thought it'd be a good idea to we've been doing the vlogs, but we thought it'd be quite a good idea to kind of go through our hits, misses, wins, and things.
Review the year.
Yeah, review the year.
So should we start with some real positives?
Yeah, do you want to go through the first one?
Well, the first one's yours, really. One of the biggest positives of the year is how the stocks and shares have performed.
Yeah, I mean they've performed way better than we ever expected, haven't they? And I think we were kind of hoping they'd do okay because everything you read and everything kind of foretold, we said that they wouldn't do very well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think Vanguard did published a report that said 2024 was not going to be a very good year.
Yeah, so actually from what's happened, it's kind of gone against that. So again, it does show that stick to the plan, just keep putting money in each month, and it's done really well. So really pleased with that.
So both our ISAs and our SIPs are 100% or as close to 100% stocks and shares as you can get, aren't they?
Yeah.
Years ago, we had like a 60-40 split with our...
well, originally with the financial advisor, we had a 50-50.
And then we looked into it all and decided that 100% was for us because we were willing to take the highs and lows.
Well, especially because of the time frame as well.
Yeah.
And we weren't planning on touching it. And again, another year of not touching it and just adding to it.
Yeah.
So really good.
Really good year.
Yeah, happy with that.
Definitely on target. In fact, it's that on target that I've been able to bring my retirement forward about 6 months, haven't I?
Yeah.
So that's where we are. That's good.
Yeah.
The emergency fund?
Yeah, again, that's gone really well. Thankfully, touch wood. We haven't really had to touch it that much.
No, we've spent the profit from the emergency fund, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we've spent the money we earned from interest from the emergency fund. But we haven't really spent anything else, have we?
No, I've been quite lucky with that. But again, it's nice to have that buffer, that cushion, just in case when things will go wrong, to be there for us. That nice little kind of.
We've had a few extra purchases which don't come part of our normal budget. Not huge ones, but like we bought the dog a pram that was like £400. We bought the digi camera for YouTube and a few bits and bobs, which was once again about £400, something like that.
Yeah.
And we had an extra cruise at Christmas on Virgin Voyages to Miami, from Miami. So we touched it a little bit then.
Yeah.
But generally, we haven't, to say we've had a few extra things happening this year, we haven't used the emergency fund, have we, really?
No.
But we don't plan to have an emergency fund in retirement.
No.
It's just in these 4 years to take us to retirement.
I mean, again, that emergency fund will help us when we retire because we have that kind of cash that we can just dip into and again take less out of stocks and shares.
Yeah. Another really good thing this year, which is not financial but will impact on our retirement, is the dog's health. So you've seen Chase, he appears every so often, usually just opens the door and annoys us.
Sits in the background.
Sits in the background,
on the floor.
licking and scratching and doing what dogs do. But Chase is 10 this year. Bruce is retiring in 4 years, which would make Chase 14. So a lot of our plans have been around the fact that we probably won't have our dog by then. But Chase's last couple of reviews at the vets has seen the vet say to us that he's like a 5-6-year-old dog. The vet is quite gobsmacked that this boy is 10. Everything about him, his hair, his teeth, she just basically says, as a vet, it is as though your dog is 5 or 6. So that's really good news for us, as in that means when I retire at the end of this year, I should have some lovely years with him, sort of full-time at home. And also when Bruce retires in 4 years, we should get maybe 1 or 2 years with him.
Yeah, that's the plan, isn't it? That'd be lovely. Like when we kind of downsize and move somewhere else, the idea was that we can spend a few years with them as well. With just the 3 of us, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But that'll change. There won't be cruises.
No.
There won't be cruises. There won't be 3 months in America. But there will probably be 3 months in Portugal some time in France and Spain,
Yeah.
and lots of time in the UK.
And that's something we really look forward to. I mean, again, we want to go and do all the Calico Cruise stuff and go away and spend time in other countries, but that's definitely something we'd love to happen, that he's healthy.
We'd love to have a couple of years with
just
him.
the three of us.
Just the three of us. Him.
But yeah, it was a really positive one. Really good.
Really good. We're really pleased with that one. The general sort of little bits and bobs of subscriptions and TV and phone and things like that we focus quite a lot on in One Step Closer. We think it's gone really well. So
yeah, we've managed to flip between the different ones, haven't we? We've managed to have Apple at some point, Amazon at some point,
Disney,
Netflix,
Prime,
and then recently we got Now TV. So it's worked well and kind of saved us a little bit of money, hasn't it? It's not an amazing amount, large amount of money.
Every little bit helps.
But again, we've managed to kind of rotate those. And
I think like October, November, we had like Now and Disney also. We got quite a few offers, so we got all these
Paramount
things
still, didn't we?
for like 3 months or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they all finished, but we found that there was quite a few things we wanted to watch that were on Now TV.
Yeah.
So we're paying, is that about
We're
£10?
just going to pay £10 for the month.
Yeah, and then we'll see at the end of the month.
And we'll always keep Netflix going, so we'll always have one going. We don't
Yeah.
want to, there's no point in going completely cold turkey and kind of trying to scrimp and save every single penny, because that's not enjoyable. But if you can limit it as much as you can and take advantage of offers, I think it does make a difference.
Yeah.
So no, another good one.
Yeah. Holidays. I'm obviously holiday mad, and travelling will be a huge part of our retirement. And we've had a really good year.
Yeah.
We've had, I've got some of it written down. So we had a really nice cruise in the summer, a 2-week back-to-back on Mounjaro.
Won't you be all mine? Stay a little while. Oh, my worn down woman, I've got you on my mind. Get you out of my head and into my eyes.
We threw in at the last minute a fabulous week in Miami over Christmas, and I'm definitely going to do a video on that, because it was such an amazing price. The way that we worked it out, it was just fabulous. So I'm going to do a video on how to get a really cheap holiday. And then, but as well as that, we've had 2 trips. I've had 2 trips to Dallas. You came with me to Dallas to see Lewis. And we were able to do that because of a companion voucher. And we went up to Hornsey in February to do a little recce for our retirement. That was an interesting one, wasn't it? Because we decided it wasn't for us.
Yeah, that was really useful. Yeah, because you really want to go by the beach, but when we went to the place in Hornsey, it just didn't have that feel. But then when we kind of got in the car and went down to Beverly, that was where we kind of thought, oh, this is lovely, this is really nice, this is more. So we realised that there is a bit of a compromise, that we don't want to be, if you're right next to the coast, it's probably not quite the environment that we were looking for. But then we went to Beverly and we're kind of in more of a town and a city, and we weren't far away from York and everything else. That was much nicer, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I can still get to the beach.
And you can still get in the car and go to the beach. So we kind of, that was good, nice little recce. And again, another one step closer is kind of trying these things out, like with all the cruises, to kind of find your way through and see what fits.
And another really useful thing this year, actually I went on 3 cruises, because I also went on a cruise with my sisters on Cunard.
Yeah.
But a really successful thing this year was our trial of trusted house sitters.
Yeah, that went really well again.
Yeah. So for the price of about £200, we had 5 sits, I think, last year. I did more than Bruce.
Yeah.
But even Bruce had quite a few days in pool and a whole week in Bakewell. That's the 3 of us.
And the amount of money that saved us, because Bakewell's lovely and it's not far from us.
Yeah, but to get an Airbnb in Bakewell for the week would have cost us
about £1,000.
Yeah, in August, absolutely. Yeah. So that worked really well, and we're going to continue that into this year. It's not easy doing it with a dog. It's really not easy.
No, we do get turned down for quite a few sits, don't we?
And I've changed my tack a little bit. I've started to favourite sits and let them invite me.
Yeah.
Which has happened with the one that we were about to do in February.
Yeah.
So, but that was a really good thing that we've done this year, I think.
Yeah, that's worked out really well.
Yeah. Please remember, If you're enjoying this video, or even if you're not, please help by liking and subscribing. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, so the next one is a side hustle. So obviously I call it a bit of a side hustle, but in order to get better at school in terms of GCSE PE, I decided to take on the moderation. I didn't really know how it was going to go. I just filled the form in. Wasn't really kind of expecting anything from it, but actually it gave me a bit more impetus, a bit more kind of drive, and it worked out as a nice little bit of money again that I could invest into the stock market.
And you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did.
It definitely gave you more of a push into your work.
Yeah, it was really interesting, and like I say, it's a bit more. Again, I keep referring back to it, but one step closer. That little bit of extra money that I can invest into the stock market is again getting me closer to retirement. So
you've even said you might do it the first couple of years of retirement, haven't you?
Yeah, it gives me another option, and kind of like you say, a bit of a side hustle, so kind of a bit of extra cash if we need it. But no, that worked out way better than I expected it to, because I didn't really kind of know how it was going to go. I was a bit nervous about it, but no, that was good.
Sort of side hustle, but not quite. This YouTube channel, it's so we first posted a video in August, end of July, beginning of August. So even though we did our one step closer from sort of April, we didn't stop posting them till all about August. And this year's really had its ups and downs, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely been a journey. We didn't really know. One minute we were like, we'd be happy if we have 10 people watch a video, and then kind of one of the videos did really well, and we were like, oh, it's taking off now. And then the next video didn't do so well, and yeah, so it's definitely a journey, but we're enjoying it still.
It's generally a journey that we're enjoying.
Yeah, we're not doing it for kind of any other reason at the minute. Like I said, we've said before in previous videos, we want to kind of help people and give information, and it gives us a bit of a hobby to do together, doesn't it?
It's a focus as well.
Yeah, like I say, but
retirement focus.
It's definitely got its ups and downs. So we'll see how it goes, but we're still doing it. We're still getting on with it. We're still enjoying it. But
we've had the odd video that's had 5,500 views, and then we've had other videos that have had
20 views.
20 views,
but
and we can't really tell the difference.
No, we don't really know what's going wrong, or what we're doing right, or what we're doing wrong. So we'll just keep persevering, but like I say, the main thing is we're enjoying doing it, and we'll just keep plugging along. So
we're bumbling our way through.
Yeah, so YouTube's going well.
Yeah. So please like and subscribe.
Health.
Yeah.
So this is a big one for you, isn't it?
Big one for me.
Yeah.
I have constantly, since I was in my 20s, gone up and down and up and down and up and down with my weight. I've never been morbidly obese, but I've never been thin. According to my BMI, I've quite often been in the obese or overweight category. That's how I've spent my adult life. And I started Mounjaro, the weight loss injection, in September. And that has actually been quite life-changing. Literally quite life-changing. And for me, going into my retirement as healthy as I can be is what I want to do. So even though in terms of investment and helping us financially for retirement, it's a bit the opposite really, because it's not cheap. Even though it's prescribed by a doctor, I have to pay for it. But it is something that I'm really positive about going into my retirement a healthy weight. And building healthy routines, building routines for the gym, for my walking. I might even get back into my running, I'll have to see. But in terms of 2024 and one step closer to retirement, that it's definitely been a year for my weight and my health, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a massive plus. Yeah. So that's another one.
Final one.
Yeah. Good, do you want to start?
We've got another companion voucher.
Oh yeah, we've managed
to,
because we use it. Like I say, we're not overly big spenders, but we just basically use it to book everything, don't we? Use it for when we book holidays. We use it for our shopping. We use it for our petrol, everyday spending.
We book other people's holidays with it. So there's a group of us that go on holiday,
and we use the card.
And we book theirs, and then they give us the money.
So there's just the points that we get, and we've managed to do it again.
So we've got another companion voucher that we've got 2 years to use.
Yeah, it's great. So again, it's worked out really well.
Yeah.
So that's another good one.
So that's all our positives.
Yeah.
Do you think of any other positives?
No, I think that's it. We're pretty much, that's really good. I think we've had a really good year. We've had a much better year than we thought we would have.
Yeah.
We had no idea how it was going to go.
we feel quite positive about our retirement
Yeah,
plans.
and like I say, we're one step closer.
Yeah,
And we just keep
absolutely.
sticking to the plan, and we're getting on with it. It's good.
One day closer.
So,
month
however,
closer, one step closer.
So we thought it'd still be a good idea that even though we've had a great year, to kind of think of our biggest fail.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that wasn't, which is a good thing. It wasn't overly obvious what our biggest fails were. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Biggest fail is that I'm not retired yet. No, my biggest fail is there's been odd times, especially towards the end of this year, sort of November, December, January, where I've lost sight of the prize a little bit. My eyes are not on the prize as much as they should be, and I've gone a bit mad on spending. Too many clothes, wanting to book loads of holidays, just going a little bit. So I've been losing sight a little bit of the main goal. But I know that, and I'm going to get back focused. So the parcels come into the door, and the obsession with booking holidays and things, it's going to lower a bit. I've already scratched a bit of an itch with our first trusted house sitter. So yeah, that's mine. Don't lose sight on the prize. I've got 1 year and I just need to focus.
Yeah, definitely. I like to say it's something that you're trying to keep on top of, isn't it?
Yeah. And yours?
So mine is premium bonds. So we had some money in premium bonds, and it's not really, in hindsight, I know premium bonds are really popular, but I've been better off putting it in a high interest account. And unless you've got the full amount,
yeah, the full 50,000.
The full 50,000, in my experience, I don't think it's worth it. So from what we had, I'd been better off just putting it in a high interest account, leaving it, and then accruing some interest. Because when I look back, I mean, it's hit and miss. Some people do really well, and some people struggle with it. But I think, yeah, that was kind of the biggest fail that I kind of stuck with it. Yeah, in hindsight, I'd have been better off just putting it in a high interest. So that was that one.
And because we don't want to end on a negative, we're just going to say our one biggest success, what we think for the year, and mine was definitely my weight. Definitely Mounjaro has been a thing for me this year, but also my September fund. If you watch a previous One Step Closer, you'll see I did a little September fund for when I don't get wages. I didn't mention it earlier, but that prop was a success this year.
Yeah. Mine's good again, like I said at the beginning, the stocks and shares. You don't know how they're going to go. We're very new to it. We haven't really been doing it that long. We haven't got 10, 15 years of experience in terms of the highs and lows and what we're going to do in terms of behaviour. And the fact that we've been able to just stick to the plan, because there have been some lows in the stock market, and we've just left it, kept adding to it, and it's just doing really well. And hopefully that continues, but we'll see. But that's been a huge positive. So that's it.
So that's Retirement Dreams to Reality, our annual 2024 review for One Step Closer. Thank you for watching.